Welcome to the second part of this PearlTrees tutorial. In this part, I'm going to get more into the details of exactly how to add pearls and move them around and do a little bit of the customizing to give it a little prettier look. First, I'm going to add some pearls and PearlTrees to organize online classes so you can see exactly how I do that. And first I'm going to create, I already have I have one online class Pearl Tree here, but I'm going to create a new one so we can start from the very beginning. So all I do here is click on add, and then I'm going to add a new Pearl Tree. I'm going to call it online classes 2, just so I know it's the second one. I'm going to add this Pearl Tree. And as you can see, I had it selected to open right up so that I can add pearls here right from the start. So you can choose to either open it up or just leave it closed so you can stay on this home page. Now the first thing I'm going to do is add a class that I want to take in the future. I've come here to Land of Lost Luggage from Julie Pritchard because I absolutely love all the classes I've taken from her, but I have not taken this class yet. So what I'm just going to do is copy this URL, and I'm going to go back to PearlTrees. Now I want to add a new tree within this tree to be classes I want to take. So that I can have a section where I have sort of a wish list of classes, so that every time I want to take a new class, or I remember that I had a class I wanted to take, all I have to do is come here and find it, and then later I will move it once I've signed up. So I'm going to add this Pearl Tree, and now if you watch this navigation box here, you see that it didn't change your options. All you have to do is click Web Page, cut and paste, and you can add a pearl right to this tree. And that is another thing I love about PearlTrees. The navigation is so easy that I don't even have to do any extra clicks. I don't have to go back and forth to add pearls and PearlTrees. And now that I've added this, I can actually go right over here and maybe paste it to, or send it to Twitter or Facebook and say something about this class. Another way to add a pearl is with this perler that's a tool that you can add to your browser. I want to add this whole page now to my Pearl Trees because Julie Pritchard is someone I can always rely on to give great classes. So I'm going to add this pearl, and to do that I just click on Pearl this page in, or I just hover over that, and I'm going to do it actually in a new Pearl Tree, and I'm going to call this Pearl Tree Favorite Teachers. So this will be a section inside my online class Pearl Tree where I can find all the teachers I absolutely love, so that I can go back to them first when I'm ready for new classes, or I can check their sites to see if they're offering anything new occasionally. So I just add that, and what that takes me to is my list of existing Pearl Trees. So it's asking me now, place your new Pearl Tree in, so I can put it in my main Pearl Tree, or I can actually put it right into this online classes 2 tree, and now you can see it's placed it right there. Here's the fun thing: when I go back to Pearl Trees, and I'm just clicking on this tab here, let me move that up so you can see. Here I'm just adding it right, I'm clicking on this tab, and you can see it opens right up to where I just placed that pearl. Very cool. Oops, I meant to click on that line here. So now we have added a couple new pearls in Pearl Trees, and that is how I suggest maybe trying to organize your classes. first. That's how it has worked for me, and I'm still in the process of moving everything over to PearlTrees, but I'm doing that going forward and adding everything into that other online classes tree that I showed you. So now you can see that I have my online classes, and I can just go right here, go to classes I want to take, and of course we'll want to add a tree for classes I'm taking. Add that, and then I can put those classes right there. And if you have a lot, you might want to divide them up further into different categories of classes. So now that you've seen a couple ways to add the pearls and PearlTrees, I'm going to show you how to customize the look of your PearlTrees. You can see I added a background to this, and all you need to do that is to go over to this navigation preview window and click on background. You can go to recently used backgrounds, so this is all the pictures that you've previously uploaded as backgrounds. Or you can go to a new background and upload it right from your computer. There are limitations to the image size and measurements, or width and height. I'm going to try this now. Today, PearlTrees has been a little bit slow in responding for me. It's usually very quick, but it'll work on uploading, and it will tell us whether or not that size is acceptable or if it's too big. The dimensions of the background can be very large, but the size of the file is somewhat limited. So you'll want to make sure that you change that to a file size that PearlTrees can handle, and you can always change that in whatever image editor you use, or in something like PicMonkey. You can also crop it and make sure that just the part you want to show will show. Let's see. And you can see that when I use it as a background, it's much more faded than the original image. This is part of that original image. So just keep that in mind. When you use a background, it's going to have a very soft, faded effect. And I can also change, I want to change these to nice, pretty colors. So I can do that by going over here and clicking on Image. I'm going to use a new image, and I'm going to select this one. Now this I've made into a square so that more of that shows. I'm going to open that and wait for it to upload. It's a little bit smaller, so it should take a little less time. But you can use any kind of image here. You can see that for book binding, I used a picture of the spine of a journal. So there you can see it's changed that little image there. And you can do that for all of your PearlTrees. And you can see from other PearlTrees, people use all kinds of things. They use sometimes just these soft abstract backgrounds, or they use images of something relevant to the topic, and all kinds of things. So you can use any image that you like. You can see I made one called Learn for Fun that I just made on PicMonkey real quick just to have kind of a placeholder. I thought that was kind of cute. But that's about it. So that's how easy it is to set up and use PearlTrees, the very basics. Now later on, I will probably make more of a tutorial on the social aspects, creating a team so that you can collaborate with others and commenting on others and things like that. But right now I just wanted to teach you the very basics so that you can start using it and exploring it for yourself. So I hope that this helps, and if you do try PearlTrees out and if you like it, I'd love for you to let me know. Just leave a comment under this video or on the blog page or send me an email. Always available. So, and if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the blog post that goes with this video for a little bit more details and inspiration. And thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please click subscribe on YouTube and leave a comment and a rating, or sign up for the RSS feed for my blog. There will be much more coming. So thank you again. I'll talk to you later.